All right, when you think of professional wrestling, you probably think of the WWE or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, or even here locally, the late Hall of Famer Harley Race. But there's a family here in St. Joseph that's wrestling roots go back decades.
I think the coolest thing about my family is our legacy.
Yeah, like for example, WrestleMania 3, when your grandfather performed in front of more than 90,000 fans, or was teamed up with fellow Wrestling Hall of Famer Harley Race.
My grandpa kind of started it all. Like, he was the first midget wrestler.
The Tovey name will ring a bell here locally, but the name Lord Littlebrook is known around the globe.
My dad came here because of Gus Karras. So, you know, there was a lot of big name wrestlers back in the day that was from here, and this was like the center.
Lord Littlebrook spent almost 50 years of his life in the wrestling business, wrestling, training, and managing. And his impact is still felt to this day, because his family continues to wrestle. His son Chris Doobie wrestled under the name Little Cato.
My favorite thing is being to wrestle my dad, okay, and wrestle in Madison Square Garden 3 times in my life.
His daughter Lori Tovey continues to wrestle under the name Luscious Lori.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be in the business a lot. Like, it was what I really wanted to do. My dad was my hero, and my brother was my idol, you know, so of course I wanted to get in the business.
And his late son, beautiful Bobby Dean, wrestled too. All really getting their start here in St. Joseph, so it's only fitting Lori and one of Lord Littlebrook's grandchildren and Bobby Dean's daughter, Bobby Tovey, wrestled here in town.
We don't ever really have events here in St. Joe, and I think this is a healthy thing for the community. It's kid-friendly, it's at a church.
It's a good way to put our name back out there in the town that we live in.
Bobby Tovey, just graduating from Lafayette High School, already making a name for herself in the family business.
I got into it because my dad, and I went and watched him when I was little, and I just thought it looked fun. And then whenever he passed away, it really inspired me to want to do it more.
And being able to wrestle in St. Joseph means a lot to both of these wrestlers, especially Lori, who came back to the family business just a few years ago.
It's all about fun. It's about teaching and learning. Also, it's about giving back to the community. You know, like I said, there's not enough events. And I know from experience, you know, being in this town, sometimes you could get wrapped up in the wrong things.
There are countless stories to be told about this wrestling family, and in due time they will. But there's also new stories being written by the next generation of Tovey wrestlers.
There's nothing like having a crowd in the palm of your hand, entertaining the people and bringing them up, down. Just that's what I loved about it.
I do want to do it for me, but I want to do it for my dad as well, because he loved doing it. He did it till the day he passed away. Do it with him and for him.